I don't know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for almost 200 episodes and I'm still trying to figure it out. But I think the problem is that as I get comfortable in something, I just try to do something different. Like, once everything's working smoothly, I feel like something's wrong. So it's like, oh, well, maybe I need to get these new different mic stands, or maybe I need to get an external monitor for my thing, or do this or that.
You want to keep it interesting and fresh.
I guess so, because it's more of a selfish experiment than doing this for anybody else. I'm just doing it all for myself. So
isn't that what we're all here for?
Let's talk about me some more. We're here to talk about you, but given the LinkedIn page and everything that I've seen you do, just on a quick sheet. My first question for you is sleep. Overrated or underrated?
Sleep is totally underrated.
Nice.
I would say.
I'm an overrated person, but please.
I had a feeling you would say that.
I need to. I don't want to be, but I am. So I need some help here in getting better at sleep.
Well, you should read a book. It's called
The
24-Hour Mind.
Okay.
It's amazing. It's by a sleep scientist. I think her name is Rosalind Cartwright.
Okay.
And the whole book is about sleep disorders. So if you're a fan of the podcast My Favorite Murder, you would know that they talk a lot about sleep disorders and like the creepy things that you can do when you're in your sleep. So for example, when you're sleepwalking, you do not have facial recognition, which is crazy. I think that's crazy.
I don't feel like I have facial recognition in my dreams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
okay.
Like no facial recognition.
So that translates.
That translates into sleepwalking. But the other part of this book, so that's really interesting. The other part is that in addition to sleep making your skin look nice and making you feel well rested, it's also helps you regulate negative emotions. So she goes into like how it's really beneficial to treat depression.
Sure. Okay.
It's really cool.
Okay.
So I would totally check it out.
My question now, prior to this book, were you more on my side of the spectrum, or were you already?
I was wavering.
Okay.
I was wavering. I mean, I am definitely a doer, and I know you work really hard, and I love to work really hard. I'm a little bit of a workaholic.
I noticed that there's some yoga stuff on your LinkedIn page. So I feel like you're a lot more balanced in some ways that I'm not. I've never done any yoga. Barbara at Get Hip is always trying to get me to do it. I don't know why I don't know why I don't. I think everything about the concept of it I totally jive with. Mm-hmm. But there's just something that's kind of like, I think there's some sort of self-conscious like embarrassment doing things that I'm not really good at in front of people.
That's your ego.
Yeah, maybe it is my ego. I try not to be very ego driven, but I think it's like an ego that I'm like ashamed of. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not like I'm never like proud to be egotistical about anything, but it's still there.
Yeah, it's just a part of everyone.
It is human nature, right?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, you should try it out. I've been meaning to go to that class too, so... Yeah, Tuesdays, I think. Thursdays.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah. Good memory. Mm-hmm. You have to
it's on my calendar. I just have to do it.
Now you sound like me. There's just things that like are on my calendar every week that just get pushed back and pushed back.
Right.
How do you, as just a creator that has a schedule that revolves around other people a lot, because I guess you're going around and you're talking to people and doing stories and working with other people, how do you manage other people's time? Because I find that that's what my schedule, a lot of it is actually managing other people's time. I feel like I'm an assistant to everybody else in my life. Yeah. Sometimes.
Well, I think a lot of reminders. Like, we have this on the calendar next week. We have this on the calendar tomorrow. Oh, totally. And that's what you did for this.
Oh, yeah. I have reminders in my thing. Like anytime I schedule a podcast, it's like 3 days before I make a note to message the guest.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I have to.
Yeah, people are busy. They forget things. And I know I forget things too. If I don't write them down in a physical planner, then I will forget it.
Have you found yourself starting to write things down that you really shouldn't have to, but you're so used to doing that it's just how you get through life? For a while, there was a time where like I would put "remember to shower, you idiot" in my calendar.
I don't have that problem. No.
I had that problem for a while. I guess I also thought it was kind of funny too, but it was definitely there.
I I see what you're saying. I forget to eat, like, if I'm doing something really fun or
Yeah.
exciting, and then I'll just feel terrible, and then I'll remember that I should have eaten.
That happens to me, but as much as I will realize that I didn't eat, but I like the feeling of knowing that I've been so busy that I forgot to eat. I'm like,
Oh,
hell
yeah.
yeah, good day. I'm getting shit
That's
done.
passion right there.
Then I could celebrate with a sandwich or something like that, you know?
Exactly.